You're listening to Talking with T, a podcast with all the streamer friends, and we're joined here today by Kalez. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Day off work, so.
Nice, nice. Love a day off work. That must be chill.
Yeah, it's good. I went and got a haircut today. I won't show you because I got product in my hair that I want to get rid of first and tidy it up. But yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah,
Probably go to a barbecue tonight with my friend as well.
nice, nice. In case anyone may not know you, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Ryan, or itzKalez on Twitch. I've been streaming for 2 years now. Started off with Fortnite, then went to Warzone, and now I'm kind of just do whatever I'm feeling. I'm 23 years old. I live in Wellington, New Zealand, and yeah, that's a little bit about me. I work at a place called Adrenaline Forest. It's a high wire ropes course, and yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Sounds like a jam-packed situation that we got here.
Yeah, don't have a lot of time on my hands, but it's all good.
Busy, busy, busy. Whereabouts are you from in New Zealand?
So I live in Wellington, but I am from the Manawatu in a small town called Fielding. I lived there for 14 years. Prior to that, actually, I was born in Australia. I was born in Melbourne, and I was there until I was 3, and then came to New Zealand with my mum, who was from here.
What was life like for you growing up in NZ?
Oh, it was good. I feel like I had a pretty good childhood, good friends, good schools, good family. As a child, I didn't really play much video games. I was always the one outside playing sports or playing my friends. I was pretty lucky. I grew up on a street where there was heaps of kids. I was always outside doing something. So for me to be now playing heaps of video games and enjoying staying inside, it's a huge difference there. New Zealand's great.
It seems like the type of childhood you had was, going outside all day with your neighbours and then not coming home till the streetlights came on, that type of thing.
Pretty much. That is it right there. I feel like it's like a general rule for like most families, eh? Once the street lights turn on, you got to come home because it's not quite dark when the street lights turn on.
Yeah. Now it's kind of not like that anymore, considering how things are like, how we were growing up compared to now.
For sure. My mum still lives on the street that I grew up on, and you don't really see kids out on the road doing things as much anymore, you know? Everyone's out inside playing games. I don't know, it's a very different atmosphere from when I was younger.
Very, very different for several different reasons.
Yeah, for sure. People with more access to video games and reasons to stay inside.
That's right, yeah.
I think when I was younger, the first console we had was a PlayStation 2. 30 minutes a day on the PlayStation, an hour on the weekend. And when it was wet, we'd play iSports. To compare it to something today, it's like Nintendo Wii, where you play the sports, but it was on PlayStation 2. When it was wet outside, we'd just spend all day playing that. And that's kind of when my gaming started.
I don't think I've ever played a game called iSports, but I did play a lot of Wii Sports in my time. And
Nice.
Just Dance, have you played that?
Yeah, Just Dance. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It was good.
What other games would you play on PS2 at the time?
PlayStation 2, we had like my sisters were into Sims games, but I played like Spartan Total Warrior. That was like a huge game that I played for a long time. Like GoldenEye, Midnight Club Dub Edition, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, all those things. We had heaps of games. It's real hard to remember them all, but like when you see them, you know them. You know what I mean? Probably my favorite game growing up was probably Spartan Total Warrior. It's like where you're in like Roman times and you go around pretty much, fighting gods. It's kind of cool.
Seems quite an interesting game to play. Fighting with gods, all that good stuff. How do you think your gaming has kind of changed since playing on the PlayStation 2 up until now?
I would say way more competitive, but I was definitely competitive as a child. I guess now I'm heaps more competitive and I get frustrated more when I don't win, you know? That's probably the big difference. My competitiveness has definitely like increased a lot.
I've noticed a competitive element with you when you would stream and play games with Cody.
Yeah.
Instinct. We'll get into that a little bit because you guys are absolute crackheads when you guys play together.
Yeah, we're a real laugh, eh? It's good.
It is, yeah, definitely a real laugh for sure. Besides gaming and stuff, what's your current, lifestyle outside of streaming?
Recently started gymming. Last like two months I've been going to the gym. Honestly, it helps out so much. It takes up a bit of time on my day because I've got to travel to work and then I've got to obviously work and then travel home. I've got to fit the gym in there somewhere, as well as trying to stream, at least 3 hours a night. It's sometimes hard to fit it all in. The gym is definitely something that I'm enjoying outside of work. And I like to go out as well, have a few drinks, hang out with friends, go to a few gigs. That's pretty much me at the moment. Work, gym, socialize, stream. That's it.
Do you get a satisfaction out of going to the gym?
For sure. I didn't realize how good it is for your mental health and your just health in general. Because I've been putting it off for years, you know? And then I broke up with my girlfriend. I was like, shit, I need to start looking after myself. So started going to the gym. My mental health is better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling healthier. And honestly, I'd recommend it to everyone. It's so good. Even if you're not going to the gym, you know, just doing an hour's exercise every day is good for you.
Yeah, it's very good. You're definitely right.
Mm,
Exercising can be good for the mental health. It's proven. It's very good that you're going to the gym, trying to better yourself, be healthy, whilst you're in that kind of busy routine that you've got every day.
for sure. It's a huge change. So I used to live quite close to work, so I could fit in everything quite easy. But now I live quite far away from work. It's definitely hard to balance, you know, work, social, gym, stream, and get it all in my day, you know? I'm managing it.
It's good that you're managing it considering the busy lifestyle that you have gotten to you at a stage.
For sure. Last month, I think I only streamed 50 hours in a month. I was streaming 4 days a week. I was only doing like 2 hour Andes. It's not consistent. It's not enough effort. Last month, it was definitely getting to me. It was hard to balance everything. We're halfway through this month and we're doing pretty good. Like we're on track to meet 80 hours, which is kind of where I want to start averaging close to. So we're on track to hitting about 80 hours on stream, as well as 5 days a week at the gym, plus working 5 days a week. Like it's looking good.
Mm. And what did you do to try and turn it around and make yourself average the amount of hours that you want to stream now?
Just it's just motivation and dedication and actually committing to actually sticking to the time. You come back from the work, you go to the gym, you come home and you're kind of tired. Instead of, you know, being like, oh, I'm too tired to stream, I won't, or being like, I'm too tired to stream to do 3 hour, 4 hour streams. I'll get off at hour and a half, 2 hours, but instead I'll just push through and get to that 3 hour, 4 hour mark, as well as trying to keep up the good attitude and good content. It's just all about it's just a mindset, utilizing my time better and pushing myself to get to those hours and to get to those milestones.
Yeah, exactly. What's motivation been like for you with your life and streaming?
Motivation. I don't know. It's a hard word. When I do something, I like to do it well. I love streaming. Yeah, it's a passion. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it because I enjoy it. You know, the gym, I love it. It's something that makes me feel good. So I'm gonna do it. You know, work. I don't love it, but it pays my bills. It gives me a bit extra to live a good life. You know, and to socialize and have fun with my friends. So again, I'm gonna love it because it helps me live the life that I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to live a good life, so I do it.
Doing things that you enjoy and not enjoy, but getting rewarded for it with your social life, do you feel that that is what motivates you more?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when you word it like that, 100%. Yeah, if I didn't work out and stuff, then obviously I can't have the social life that I'd want. Yeah, you're definitely right.
What's your social life like often?
I definitely go out and have a few drinks with the boys too much. And then, you know, just barbecues and festivals and gigs. And I'm kind of all into it at the moment, you know. Eventually I'll slow down, but at the moment I'm in my prime. I'm trying to have fun.
Of course, of course. Festivals are a lot of fun, jamming out to music, talking with your
Mm.
mates. Do you feel that you kind of value that a lot?
Yeah, 100%. Me personally, I like being around people. I like socializing. I like having a good tight group of friends. So I value my friends and the times I spend with them a lot. I'll do anything for my close friends and for the memories we make. I appreciate them heaps and enjoy the time we have together.
Has your social life changed from your childhood up until now?
Yeah, for sure. You know, you go from childhood activities to adult activities, you know? In general, like not really. As a kid, you know, I used to go to my mate's house all the time. I used to go to skate park with heaps of mates all the time. I used to, you know, always doing something with a group of mates. And obviously over the years those groups have changed and those activities have changed, but I've always been a very social person.
That's good. Being social, it's really important for the mental health, especially now during these times. Do you feel that your social life can help your mental health?
Oh, for sure. If you're surrounding yourself with positive people, you're gonna have positive thoughts, yeah? You're gonna
100%.
have you're gonna have positive outlook on life and motivation to keep those people in your life and keep yourself in a position where you can have fun with those guys. You know what I mean?
It is like some people, when they go into high school, they don't think it's important. They get up to trouble, and then when they leave, they're like, "Oh shit, okay, should have tried a bit harder there."
100%. You know, like as you grow up, you kind of figure out your interest and what you want to do, and you think back, you're like, "Fuck, man, I should have tried at high school, so I had more opportunity when I was older." But yeah, it is what it is. You know,
It is what it is. You got to take life as it is, and
exactly. You live and you learn.
yeah, you live and you learn. You seemed to fit in well with high school. Do you still hang out with your mates from high school?
From high school, I have probably 4 mates who I'm still very close with. 3 I hang out with, a lot. One who's I still class as my best friend. We don't see each other as much anymore. He knows I'll do anything for him. If he's in a position where he can help me, he will as well. And I'm still friends with a few of them. 4 of them I'm real close with still.
That's really good. It's such a nice thing to maintain the friendships that you've made throughout high
For
school.
sure. For sure. I agree.
Mm. What else do you do when you're not streaming?
What else? Around the house, not a lot. Watch some TV, chill out. When I'm not going to the gym, not working, not streaming, my days off. Today's Monday, Tuesday. In the winter, I get Monday, Tuesdays off, and obviously all my friends are off doing stuff. I don't do a lot really. I'm trying to learn the guitar right there.
Yeah.
That's not going too well. I don't know. My fingers get sore. I'll spend like 30 minutes trying to learn, and then my fingers are starting. I'll give up. But I really want to learn. So we're slowly getting there. And no, I can't play anything. Not just yet.
Would you classify yourself as a beginner?
Guitarist? Oh, like what's below beginner? That's where I am.
Novice?
Yeah, yeah. I'm still learning. I probably spent like 2 hours max. Maybe like I've sat down 4 times for half an hour and had a little play around and watch some YouTube videos and stuff. But I want to actually commit. I try to do it on my days off. But like today, I went for a haircut and went shopping and did some things. I'm gonna go barbecue after I'm done with you. I haven't got time to practice today, but maybe tomorrow. Actually, no, tomorrow I gotta go do some stuff with my car, so I ain't got time to practice tomorrow either. So it's just like a slow process. I'd love to learn. In the summer, sitting around a campfire, have a guitar. I'd love to be able to play one.
Yeah, 100%. Same here. Speaking of music, Kalez, what type of music are you into right now?
I'm into a lot of most genres, but like probably mostly a bit of D&B, I'm at the gym, I'm listening to D&B and liquid D&B, and I go to gigs and it's always D&B, you know. That's probably my go-to right now.
Yeah, nice, nice. What was your taste in music like when you were a little bit younger than just, DMV?
I don't know. I've never really been a music type, I've just kind of always like listened to what's out, like what's new. So I couldn't really put an exact genre on it because I just whatever's cool or whatever I like, whatever's kind of new at the time I'd listen to.
Well, there you go. You like a bit of everything.
Yeah, for sure.
With your family, growing up in New Zealand, are
Mhm.
you guys close and always getting along?
Actually, no. Like, I don't really have a problem with my younger brothers and sisters, but my older sister, Alex, who's in my stream every day, always supports me. I appreciate her a lot. We didn't get on at all. We could pretty much say we hated each other, just growing up. And I don't know why. I don't really know why I hated her. I was just young, We just didn't get on. We just disagreed on absolutely everything. But now that we're adults, I love her and I appreciate her and she does a lot for me and I hope I could do a lot. I do a lot for her, and she feels the same. But when I was younger, like my younger brothers and sisters, I don't have a problem with. Like we all got along. But my older sister, I think, yeah, she's like a year and a half, 2 years older than me, and we just didn't click. We just didn't get on. We just disagreed on everything. Now that we're older, we're tight as, and I'll do anything for her.
Would you classify it as the typical love hate sibling relationship kind of thing?
If not worse, honestly. Yeah,
Wow.
we didn't get on. We didn't get on. We fought all the time. But like I said, now we're tight as.
Look at it now. I mean, she comes into your streams every day, always,
Yep.
supporting you.
Yep.
I, I remember she even offered to pay for a game, Harry Potter.
Yeah, yep. She did actually buy it. She brought it, so I'm gonna play
Yeah.
it on stream at some point. She brought it for her as well because she uses my Steam account. She also obviously would have had in mind, that I could play it on stream. So yeah, she did buy it.
You and your family, seem like really, really nice people. I've spoken with Alex in your
Hmm.
streams, and they've come over and showed love over to my streams, and I really appreciate that. You got a nice family behind you. It's really nice that you've bettered your relationship as
Mm.
you've gotten older. Do you feel like you value your family more now that you've gotten older?
100%. Like I haven't got a big family. You know, I've got a pretty small family. Like I've got four brothers and sisters, but we're all kind of around the same age, and we're very small, so we're very tight. And I'll do anything for them, and they do anything for me. You know, like we definitely value each other a lot. So, and they know that if I can, I'll do anything for them.
You're a good brother, Kalez.
Nah, they're good to me.
Yeah, 100%. Did you go to university?
I did like a tertiary education. After high school, I was like not sure what I wanted to do. I still don't know what I want to do, but I was like, well, I got to do something. So I went and did a diploma in outdoor adventure. So it was a 2-year course and pretty much teaching you outdoor skills and people skills type things. So like kayaking, rock climbing, tramping in the mountains and the hills. Did a bit of avalanche, like snow stuff, sea kayaking, like all of that stuff, getting the skills to be able to guide, manage people, do all that, all that cool stuff. So I did that for 2 years. I got my diploma and now I've just been managing at Adrenaline Forest since. So nothing crazy, but yeah.
The diploma that you did for outdoor adventure has led you to where you work now.
Yeah, I got that job while I was studying, and so I was a weekend casual. And then my girlfriend at the time, we were both on the course together, and she had a good job in Levin that she enjoyed. So I ended up just staying on at Adrenaline Forest, and I've just been there since, and just slowly made my way up the ladder, and now I'm the manager.
How did you work towards being able to manage the place now?
It's just basic people skills, and that's what the course taught me. Able to take my teachings and put it into a managerial role. I've got no experience managing, but I feel like I do a pretty good job. So I haven't been fired, and I haven't had any issues at work. I've been there managing 2 years, so it's can't be too bad.
Yeah, nice. Learning about, people skills and stuff like that, do you think it has an influence on your streaming?
Oh, 100%, 100%. Knowing how to talk to people, hold conversation, keep conversation, and like your tone, the way you're talking to someone, just everything like that. And that part of your people skills kind of relates to streaming because you got to keep, good energy and the way you're talking to people, like all that stuff's just got to be on point because people want to feel welcome. They want to feel safe. They want to feel at home, when they're in your stream. And that's kind of the vibe that hopefully I can put off.
Mm, mm. Yeah, well, you're right. You always got to have a good energy when you're streaming and stuff like that.
Mm.
Have there ever been times where, you know, it really got to you and you didn't really have enough energy?
Oh, yeah, all the time. It's one of those things, you got to be dedicated to keep streaming, even if you don't have the energy. Be yourself. Try to keep that entertainment up. I'm 100% real. Everything you see on stream, it's me and IRL as well. I'm an open book. If I'm tired and I'm a bit down, then stream will notice. But I always try and keep it positive for the new people that come in.
Mm. Do you think keeping it real is really, really important to you and what you stand for as a streamer?
Oh, 100%. I don't want to be that guy that meets people IRL and be completely different. I want to be me. I want to give all of me to my stream, and I want to be on that friend level. I want everyone to know me for me, not a fake me. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's really important.
That is very important. I definitely agree with you about where you stand as a streamer.
Not to take away from people who are a little bit different. You do you, boo. No, me personally, I value myself more, and I would rather everyone know exactly who I am than someone I'm not. That's pretty much it.
Building your community and not necessarily seeing them as viewers, do you think that has bettered your
Yeah.
community dynamic?
Yeah, for sure. I just want everyone to feel like they can come to me, they can talk to me about anything, because I'll talk to them about anything. If I'm feeling down and I need to talk about something, I'm happy to open up on stream, and I want them to feel the same. As long as it's within TOS and it's not gonna get me banned, I'm an open book, and I want people to feel comfortable enough to share what's going on with them as well. I think being on that friend level is a bit better than on a viewer streamer level. My community's not too big, so I feel like the people that do come to my stream every day, I feel like I am pretty tight with.
Yeah, 100%. Is your community the reason why, or part of the reason why you like streaming every day?
100%. No one likes starting up stream and having no one there. My community being there and supporting me every day and coming in and yarning and just having general human to human conversation with someone is why I love it. For sure. It's definitely community. There's a community I have is definitely the reason why I can do it. I've done it for so long.
What's the other reason why you stream every day?
Just enjoyment. I honestly, I do enjoy it. I play games, and if I'm playing games, I'm streaming. Yeah, it's not often now where I play games and I'm not streaming because I like to play games and I like to experience that game with those people. You know, people from my chat.
It's really good that you don't stream just for the games and just to enjoy yourself and talk to people, because you got to make sure that you're enjoying doing what you're doing, and that helps
Mm,
with motivation.
100%. Yeah, I fully agree. They're definitely having the people there come through every day is definitely the motivation, enough motivation to want to keep streaming for sure.
What would be the reason why you would stop enjoy streaming or not enjoy streaming anymore?
hmm Well, first of all, is the games. When the games are terrible, it's really hard to stay motivated, and that's why I thank my chat a lot because they always help me find new games. They're always helping me stay on stream. If I was to quit, I imagine it would be just general life things that are causing me to stop. Like, let's say I have a kid or I get a girlfriend, and it's hard to balance. The gym, work, girlfriend, kid. Just like general life and growing up. Right now, I'm in a good place where I have the time to do it. So I think as I get older, not having as much time, then it's probably when I'd have to give up. But hopefully that time's not anytime soon because, like I said, I enjoy streaming too much.
Being in a good place in your life and being able to balance streaming is really important.
Mm,
And you got to get your priorities straight.
for
So
sure.
it's absolutely understandable as to why you would stop streaming or wouldn't enjoy it anymore.
Like you said, priorities definitely come first, paying the bills, having a good mental headspace. Like that stuff comes first. If I have to give something, it'd probably have to be streaming. Unfortunately, I'm lucky right now. I'm in a good place and I don't have to drop it.
It's all about focusing on how things are right now, whether than thinking about the
Exactly.
future.
Yep. Just live each day as it comes.
Yeah, exactly right. And that helps, better the mindset a little bit and the outlook. When did you start streaming?
I did a few streams in February 2019, I think it was. Yeah, February 2019, I did a few streams and then I started pretty much consistently from end of March, start of April. During February, March, it was a few streams here and there, one or two, maybe a week just to see how it goes. And then end of March, April, I think I built a new PC. And from then on, I just consistent, 4 or 5 times a week, 6 to 7 hours a night. I just had the time on my hands, and yeah, it's just been going since then, really.
Nice, nice. Did you build your PC yourself?
I did, yep. I built a i5 8600K with a T 2060, 16 gig RAM, terabyte hard drive, 500 gig SSD. Yeah, it was my first PC I built, so I probably should have gone for a better CPU. i5 8600 is a good CPU for streaming and gaming. It wasn't as good, so I think 8 months later, I ended up building a new PC.
Is the PC that you've gotten now better and working well for you?
For sure, yeah, it's heaps better. I am due an upgrade. I've had this for a while now because I built my i5 and then I built this one here. And this one's a i7 9700K with a 2080 Super, 16 gig RAM, 32 gig RAM, 1 terabyte M.2 drive, and a terabyte hard drive, I'm pretty sure. Built this one, but it's everything's good on it apart from the CPU. I probably need to upgrade the CPU. It's probably lacking a bit now. It's still a good CPU for just gaming, but gaming and streaming, I'm probably due to upgrade to a Ryzen 5 5800 or something.
When do you plan on upgrading?
At the moment, it is running everything fine. Like there's no issues. If I play Warzone, I'll go between 100 to 120 or 110 FPS. I'll pretty much average around, which is not as high as I'd like, but I can still play the game fine. You know, my streams still look good. Everything still runs nice. So if I upgrade my CPU, it'll probably be around the end of the year, probably when I'm working a bit more.
Yeah, if everything's, running good and it works for your lifestyle and your streaming,
Mm.
that's very important.
For sure, yeah, it all runs all good for my everything I need, but I do definitely want to upgrade. I'm also considering buying a streaming PC, which would be a lot cheaper, and this PC would be fine. You know, it would put out the FPS I want when I'm not streaming, and it would do everything at a high standard when I'm not streaming. Streaming PC might also be the go, so I'm kind of been looking into that actually.
Well, I hope it works out well and that you can upgrade your PC in due time.
Yeah, eventually it will happen for sure.
Considering that you started streaming for about 2 years now, yeah?
hmm
What has it been like streaming? How would you describe your progress?
It's up and down like anyone. You have your good months, you have your bad months. It's an up and down process. I played Fortnite for a whole year streaming, and numbers wise, I did pretty good. You know, I did pretty decent, and I stopped playing Fortnite. And numbers definitely went down. The people that come in are 100% better, if that makes sense. They're people around my age. I get on with them. I can relate to them more. It started off quite big. I was averaging really good viewers. I was doing well on Fortnite, and I stopped. The community has completely changed, and I got older people I can relate to better. I enjoy it heaps more. Comparing, yeah, if I was to do it again, I would be a variety streamer right from the get go. I wouldn't main Fortnite the whole time. It happened. It is what it is, and I've learned from it.
As we said before, you live and you learn, and
Exactly.
it is what it is. What games do you play now on stream?
Games I play on stream now. I'm not playing a lot of Warzone at the moment because of hackers. Just this week, actually, me and Cody, which Instinct, have been playing a lot of Fortnite Arena. It actually has been fun. We both haven't played Fortnite for well over a year. We played 1 or 2 games here within the last year, but this last week we've been playing a little bit of Arena, and it's been pretty good. But I've also been mixing it up. You know, I played Red Dead Redemption, the story mode, which I haven't quite finished, but I am almost finished it. I played that for like 3 weeks straight, and I loved it. I've been playing Splitgate. I have played a little bit of Warzone. Yeah, so at the moment it's pretty much Splitgate, a little bit of Fortnite, a little bit of Warzone here and there. Red Dead Redemption, those are kind of the go-to games at the moment, and then little games here and there. It Takes Two. Me and Cody Instinct have been playing It Takes Two. We had a pretty good laugh on it last time we played it. We'll probably end up playing it again sometime this week.
Would that mean that you classify yourself as a variety streamer now?
I mean, yeah, I'm always mixing it up. I might play the same game a week or 2 weeks straight, a story game like Red Dead, for example, or Splitgate. I've been playing almost every day for the last week since it came out. And Fortnite, again, I've been playing it almost every day for the last week since me and Cody have been actually enjoying Arena and just having a laugh. I still class myself as a variety stream. I usually play multiple games a stream, which is good.
You are with a streaming team called the Kennel. It is run
hmm
by Geordie X3.
hmm
How did the Kennel come to you?
I actually went to the Kennel. Originally, when the Kennel was first started, Instinct, Cody, he messaged me and was like, bro, get amongst it. The Kennel is going to be a stream team. Like, can have a whole bunch of people. You'd be a good fit, blah, blah, blah. And at the time, I didn't really understand stream teams. Like, they were fairly new. And I was like, yeah, maybe. And then a couple of months down the line, they were in a Discord call, like drinking and having a good time. And I'm like, shit, man, that's actually sick. You know, I want to get amongst that. So I applied. And Cody obviously vouched for me. It wasn't easy to get into. A lot of people apply for the Kennel. And eventually, they accepted my application. I've been in there for just over a year now, actually. Been on there in the Kennel for a while. Just over a year. It's good. I'm very grateful for them and their support. I hope they can appreciate me as well.
Do you feel that you're in a good place being in the Kennel?
Yeah, for sure. It's been a bit quiet recently. You know, everybody's kind of doing their own thing and working towards their own goals. The first 6 months of being in it, we were playing games together every other week. We were drinking together on stream, having meetups, creating content. It was good. Been a bit quiet the last couple of months, but it's still good to know that those people are there if I ever need them. You know what I mean? Again, I hope they feel the same about me. It's helped me meet awesome people. We've got Doc and Cody and These guys I play with, most day. I haven't played with Alex for a while because he's been maining Valorant, but these guys are now, some of my close friends.
It's really good how you made friends through being in the kennel. But
Mm.
other than that, what opportunities has the kennel led you?
I think just the mix of communities, with everyone playing together and mixing together, we're able to expose each other to each other's communities. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
In the long run, it's just very supportive, everyone's supporting each other. So I think the kennel's great.
it's a really good team dynamic to bounce off each other, mix each other's community, to
Mm,
see a good friendship in a
for
group
sure.
situation on Twitch is a really good thing. And I feel like we need more of that, or if not, just kind of branch out and make friends with everybody in the OC
Mm,
community.
mm.
It's a small community, so we
Yep.
should all kind of befriend each other, kind of thing.
Yeah, I fully agree. I think the best way to grow is to support other people, and they'll return the favor one time. It's just supporting each other. That's the only way to grow, in my opinion.
Mm,
And obviously having good content and being a good person.
of
Those
course.
basic things.
What's support like for you?
It's crazy. Like I've been doing it 2 years and I still can't understand why people do it. Me personally, I've definitely given a bit to people, and so I suppose I do understand to a point, but I think it's more why people give it to me. It's just I'm just me. I don't understand why people give it to me. I give it to other people, because they entertain me, or I see that they deserve it. But I guess when you're looking at yourself, you don't really see that. It's still a crazy thought and a crazy feeling that people actually show me support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And it's really important that, you're humble about it. You seem really humble about where you are right now.
For sure. I don't expect anything from anyone. If anyone gives or anything, then it's just a bonus for me, and I'm grateful. Little or small, I'm grateful about it.
Yeah, that's a really, really good mindset to have. Can you describe your friendship with yourself and Cody Instinct?
Yeah, for sure. It's a funny story. Well, it's not that funny, but short story. I used to play a lot of PlayStation 3, and I used to play a lot of Black Ops 2 and Trick Shot and Snipe. And I met Cody in a free for all lobby. I'm pretty sure, Cody, if you're watching this and you can remember, I'm pretty sure it was on Standoff, if I remember right. But I met him in a lobby on PlayStation 2, and we were talking, and he was like, "Bro, I'm from Palmy," and then I know of his sister. I had a close friend who was talking to his sister, who knew his sister well, and I was like, "Oh, yo, like that's how we met." Pretty much back in the day. I added him on Facebook, and then I think we may have played Black Ops 2 together a couple of times, but we met that way. I added him on Facebook, and then we pretty much knew each other. And then years later, years later, I'm on Twitch, and I find Cody on Twitch, or he finds me, and then it kind of goes off since then. He was playing Fortnite, I was playing Fortnite. We didn't play much together. We knew about each other. We were mates. We talked to each other. I went to his chat. He came into mine. Just supporting each other. And then he told me about the kennel. And then, since both of us being in the kennel, we just become really close mates. He's one of my best mates. I appreciate him. I support him. I give him a lot of shit. He gives me a lot of shit. It's just it's a good relationship. We hang out IRL every now and then as well, and it's always a good time with Cody. I just wish he'd come out with me more, but no, it's all good. We have some history, and it's good.
Yeah, I mean, what a small world, right?
For
Becoming
sure.
friends before Twitch and then reconnecting on Twitch, and that has led
Mm.
you closer, more IRL stuff. That's really, really good.
Yeah, like we grew up, 15 minutes away from each other.
Yeah. If you can describe one word that can depict you and Cody's friendship, what would it be?
One word, probably just a whole lot of laughs. That's a few words, but laughs. We always have a laugh. We always crack up, and banter. We always give each other a lot of shit, and it's just a good friend dynamic.
Yeah, a really good friend dynamic. When I tune into your streams, I always see you and Cody jamming out together and playing games, all that kind of stuff. And the friendship dynamic that you guys have is really, really, really special to see and really entertaining. It's kind of reminds me of, two brothers arguing at times.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. We definitely get into some heated debates. We are
Oh,
we are really close, and we're close mates. He's one of my best mates, but we do have very different views on things. So we do get some pretty good debates on stream. I feel like chat enjoy them sometimes.
yeah. Kalez, can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Do you have any viruses on your computer?
No, I do not have any viruses on my computer, and I never had virus on my computer. Anyway,
There you go. Instincts, if you're watching, you heard it first. Kalez does
uh,
not have any viruses.
no, none on my computer right now.
In terms of Twitch in the outside, what opportunities has Twitch left you?
It's left me with good friends and good memories and good experiences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've met so many people I've met on Twitch IRL, and we've had a good time together. I've met a few people in chat IRL, and we've had a good time together. So I think it's just Twitch is just the opportunity of being on Twitch has given me lifelong friends and memories and all that type of stuff. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you're really, really grateful about it. You have made an appearance in Geordie X3 streams, a couple of them. What was your experience hanging out with the leader of the team that you're in?
Oh, Jordy's a laugh. He's a homie. Again, he's just like he is on stream. He's 100% real. So I, I I get on with it. Jordy's a good. He's a good guy. He's done a lot for me and helped me out a lot, and I appreciate him. And it's always a good time on his stream.
Being grateful for the opportunities that he's given you, or just the general
Mm.
friendship that you guys have had, it's really, really important.
Yeah, yeah,
I remember when it was Instinct's birthday, Cody's, you also hanged out with him IRL for his 21st birthday
yep. I
party.
did. I went to his 21st. Yep.
Mm. What was that experience like?
It was a good night. It was a great night actually. I ended up spewing all down my shirt, and it was horrible because I don't know who, but someone made like jelly shots with gummy bears in a bowl. For like gummy bears in a bowl with a full bottle of vodka,
Yeah.
and I had way too many of those, and I ended up spewing, and there's like jelly shot all down my shirt. It was horrible. It was a great night.
I saw a picture, I'm not sure it was, I think it was on Instinct's Twitter, where you held his yardie.
Yeah, yeah, I was the one that held his yardie for sure. That was an honor actually. I didn't go there expecting to hold his yardie, and yeah, me and Cody are close. So I'm glad I was the one that was able to hold it. He killed it too.
When you hold up someone's yardie in New Zealand, does that mean like they really F with you as a person?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Usually it's a close family or a close friend that someone you respect. It was an honor to hold his yardie up because he could have chose anyone, and he asked me to do it, so it was good.
Hmm. It means something. It means something.
Exactly.
Yeah. In terms of content on Twitch and streaming, have you ever gotten discouraged about it?
Obviously, I've considered not streaming before. I think everyone goes through that phase. Um,
100%.
but at the end of the day, I sit there and I think like if I wasn't streaming, what else would I want? What else would I want to do with the time that I would be streaming if I wasn't? If that makes sense. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sitting there. I'm like, well, I come home from work and I can't go out and see my friends every single day of the week. I can't socialize every single day of the week. I can't do what I love every single day of the week. What's the next best thing that I love? It's streaming. Might not enjoy the games and things might be a bit quiet, but I love streaming and it's not going to get better if I'm not doing it. So I might as well just keep doing it, push through. Things are going to work out. If you're putting the time and the effort into something, then you're going to see results. So at the end of the day, I love streaming. I love the feeling it brings me. So nothing can really discourage that. Until it comes to the point where I don't have the time for it and I need to make time for something else, then I will keep streaming.
Mm. Absolutely. I know what you mean. We all have our phases where we're feeling really down, really
Mm, mm.
discouraged, and even quitting, like you said. We're always in tune with that, how understanding we
For
are
sure,
of.
for sure. I
Yeah.
think yeah, a lot of streamers, like you said, are in the same boat, and it's just the determination, the motivation to push through and put in the effort to then see the results later.
Mm,
Nothing, nothing is instant. It takes time. It takes effort. So you just got to keep doing it, keep going until you see the results that you want.
mm. And I feel like, because we understand each other and we have a lot of knowledge as to how we're
Mm,
feeling,
mm,
I kind of feel like that's why we've kind of gotten along
for sure.
quite recently. It's
Mm,
always nice to hear that we both understand each other and we get along the way that we do.
for sure. Like you said when I asked you, like at the start of stream, who does your visuals, your graphics and stuff, and you said you do it all. And then you're doing the podcast and then you're streaming heaps. You're putting in those hours, you're putting in the effort, and I guess I just get an automatic respect for that. I see the effort you put in and the work you do. It's like a mutual respect type thing.
Mm, definitely agree. Likewise, I definitely respect you streaming and keeping
Mm.
yourself motivated and keeping you press the go live button. What is the future of Kales?
Future of Chaos. At the moment, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, keep streaming, keep playing the games that I want to play, keep building the community that I'm building. And hopefully, I can keep doing it for a while more and nothing gets in the way of that. No life issues get in the way, if that makes sense. I still love streaming. I still have a passion for it, and I'm hoping it's not going away anytime soon.
You've got a jam packed, busy schedule as we've discussed. So keeping doing what you're doing, keeping that balance, that's very, very important.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, what about in terms of goals? Do you have any goals? You're working towards 80 hours, but is there anything else?
Any streamer, you'd love to be partnered. You'd love to do it full time. I'd love to do streaming full time. I would just keep doing it as a passion and because I love it. And then if I ever see the opportunity where it could go full time, then that's awesome. I'll put 100% of my effort into it. But right now, with the position I am in my life, I can't put 100% effort into streaming to try and make it a full time gig because I have other requirements and other things that priorities that come first. You know what I mean? So for
Mm.
me right now, streaming is a passion. I love it. It's something I enjoy, and I'm just going to keep it at that. If it turns out where I can make it a full time thing or something more reliable, then I will do that. But for me right now, it's just going to keep being a passion and keep being a hobby.
Although, you enjoy streaming, you have goals, you want to go full time, get partnered if that's ever an opportunity.
Mm.
Whatever you've gone through, specifically feeling discouraged, looking at numbers, the negativity around streaming, is acceptance a big, big thing as to what shaped your positivity?
For sure. You got to accept things the way they are. If you want change, then you need to put the effort in and do the work because they're not going to get handed to you 100%. It's definitely having a clear mindset and not expecting anything is definitely helped me keep going, making sure I'm always having fun. If I'm not having fun and I'm not enjoying it, then what's the point?
Has your mindset kind of been consistent or has it shifted?
It's definitely been pretty consistent. I've felt like this the whole time ever since I've streamed. It's always just been something I loved and I try and keep it that way. There was a time there where, like, I was playing a lot of Fortnite. I was like, yeah, I could get partnered on this if I put more effort into it. Then Fortnite died, and I just kind of got over Fortnite. Started mixing it up, doing games that I wanted to play and things that I wanted to do instead of forcing myself to play things that I don't enjoy. It's been consistent, but there was a time there where I was like thinking maybe I could get partnered doing Fortnite, but then I stopped because I didn't want to play Fortnite anymore. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Keeping doing what you're doing and, you know, being complacent with where you're at is what helps you to stay positive, even though, it's not happening right now, but it will happen eventually.
Yeah, and then if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's for me. It's like I'm not too fussed about it. As long as I'm having fun, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm playing with my friends. I'm meeting new people. Like I can't complain at all.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel that your personality kind of helps you with that? Because you seem like a down to earth kind of chill person.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely something I've learned over time. I haven't always been like this. I feel like it's just something I've kind of learned over time. Just take things as they come. I can't change what is.
Whatever will be, right?
Exactly. I just try to be as chill as I can. Unless I'm angry at cheaters on Warzone, then I get a bit angry.
Well, we have gotten angry on Fortnite before with all the 12s and stuff like that.
I have, yes, yeah, yeah. That's why I quit. Nah, I didn't quit because of Tommy's. I just got over the game.
Alrighty, Kales. Well, thank you for coming on the podcast. I really, really appreciate it. I had a really good time discussing with you and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. No, it was good. I feel like conversations like this need to happen more often, you know? It helps you appreciate what you have.
They do, yeah.
So again, I appreciate you for pushing me to come on. I'm glad that we managed to find a time and get this done.